Bullying, stop it now. Sponsored by Cow Creek, Umpqua Tribe, and Seven Feathers Casino Resort.
We've all heard of bullying, what some people look at as kids just being kids.
But did you know 1 in 4 bullies will have a criminal record by the time they reach 30? NBC5's Christine Pitawanich has more on the first step to solving a problem running rampant.
Bullying. Causing kids to reach out for help. Some of them bullied so badly they turned to suicide.
It is a heartbreaking story for any parent. A young boy bullied so severely that he took his own life.
But what can be done? Experts agreed to beat something like bullying, you have to first agree on what it is. A blustering, quarrelsome, overbearing person who habitually badgers and intimidates smaller or weaker people. That's how the dictionary defines bullies.
Bullies are people who punch.
Does mean stuff, sometimes a lot and sometimes just once.
They have to be mean to you over and over.
For kids on the playground, like 6-year-old Sophia and her friend Grace, the definition isn't so simple.
Bullying is being mean to other people and calling them names. People that have mean siblings or something.
And when you ask parents what they consider bullying,
kids trying to push each other around and make them feel uncomfortable. I don't know.
You know, sometimes could be someone who does it multiple times to different people over and over.
I don't know. Everybody's going to look at it differently.
But whichever way you look at it, today kids are speaking up, with about 68% of 12 to 15-year-olds who say bullying is a big problem. Principal Christy Anderson here at Lone Pine Elementary, part of the Medford School District, says the school's definition is all-encompassing.
Bullying can encompass all sorts of things. It can be intimidation. It can be someone that's calling out names. It can be pushing, shoving a child, teasing a child repeatedly, over and over.
And over at Southern Oregon University, psychology professor Doug Smith agrees. He says repetition is one of 3 key points, part of a working definition experts have used since the 1990s.
It's an intentional effort to inflict harm or to threaten someone or intimidate someone. The second, it happens repeatedly. It's not just a one-time thing. And the third aspect, there's an imbalance of power between the bully and the victim.
Smith says traditionally bullying has been physical in nature, but now it's evolved, moving online and to mobile devices, forming a new phenomena known as cyberbullying.
I think our definitions have had to evolve some.
And while to some extent definitions are fluid, there seemed to be a general consensus among people we spoke with.
You know, I would define it as someone who intimidates someone else and basically makes them feel, inferior.
I think bullying usually it's a continuous thing.
Being mean to people and calling them names that they don't like.
6-year-old Sophia and many others agreeing, at least, that whether it be physical or verbal intimidation, bullying is intentional, repetitive, and above all, these kids say, just plain mean. In Medford, Christine Pitawanich, NBC5 News.
Christine, thank you. Something we want you to know about this Thursday from 6 until 7 p.m. KOBI Channel 5 will have a night of guidance where a panel of experts will be able to take your phone calls and answer any of your questions about bullying. Your calls are, of course, confidential. And again, that panel will be available to take your phone calls from 6 until 7 p.m. this Thursday. So please call if you have any questions.